Greetings, my friends. I am Gilles Mansillon. I hope you're having a good day. I'm an artist and spiritualist. If you're new, I thank you to subscribe. Thank you for supporting the channel, for your likes, for sharing, for commenting, and for your donations. If you want a private session, you can send me an email. I come here to comment about a few things about there is a small fraction of humanity that is aware that we're moving towards a golden age. It's not everybody. A lot of people are still involved in the matrix, the majority of people, but there is a larger minority that is becoming aware. But we do not need for everybody else to get into the program for us to unfold, to focus on the golden white light of our soul. This golden age is the manifestation of this golden white light of the soul. So it's like it's something we need to activate. It's something we need to cultivate, this divine light and presence. And time is compressing, and this end of the year will be very, very intense with cosmic events. Many souls going to be a big exodus. With Pluto moving into Aquarius, it's like American independence, the French Revolution. It's like we're just like big change, and Uranus is going to whoa. So many surprises. But many souls will live to continue their ascension on the other side. Some will go to the ships. Some will leave their incarnation to reincarnate 200 years in the future because they don't want to go through that. Others will move on to another planet to continue 3D experience. But for those who have chosen to stay, we will be here to assist the whole planet, we participate with the evolution of the planet, because the veil is really are really thinning. Yesterday I was like I was observing something. It's like time, space, and matter. Well, not so much time, but space and matter completely vanished, and I arrived in a field of consciousness where I was informed of different things, very personal, but it was like space that didn't exist anymore. It was just pure consciousness, and I was observing certain things that was going on. It was kind of very interesting. And I'm realizing a lot of things that my guidance were telling me years and years ago are making sense now. Everything is coming into alignment. So the guidance is not always understandable right on the spot, but it has a sense from a soul perspective because it sees the whole program of our reality in terms of this incarnation, and it is unfolding. So Pluto is going to be moving for like 20 years into Aquarius, and that will create major shift. It's like a bliss, ecstatic mode. Push towards the inner light, and it's like, and the 144,000 will have to hold their light. That's very, very important. The sun disk, we're learning to work with the sun disk, which are in place to activate our rainbow light body. The rainbow bridge is a mean by which to achieve that sun reality. And so, but Pluto will also bring a lot of things from the subconscious into the consciousness, so like deep desires, all kinds of things. Someone asked me to continue to speak about the Ra, and is just is a manifestation of supremacy. And when he came, all the gods of this local universe were happy to serve him because he incarnated the royal aspect of divinity, and so and everybody benefited from his presence. I'm integrating this as it's like a model, someone you want to resemble, this supreme energy. I put a video, but it's in French in my Telegram channel. I do put English video on there as well. And also understand a lot of old archaeological sites like the pyramids and all kinds of things are getting reactivated. It's going to be awakening memory, interdimensional portals, and interdimensional natures as well. But there is a lot of purification that is needed. It's not always releasing density. A lot of old habits, old patterns, old relationships, a lot of certain things will stay, and some of them won't. I won't go back to that. But so there is really a dissolution of forms of the past, so we can create a new future. But we need to let go of all the judgment upon ourselves or others for that. And it's like the judgments are burden. Focus on you, on your stillness, on your presence. And the cosmic event, well, there is many scheduled and discussed and planned, orchestrated cosmic events, it will create a huge internal cleansing, and the matrix will collapse. After those events, the matrix will no longer work, and the new matrix will not be completely created, because it's when we're going to need to move into action to organize the new energies. And but we'll be called into actions, and the galactic will be present in the skies. So the sun is waiting for the humanity to be ready to initiate that. And Sananda, which is the higher aspect of Joshua, Jesus, the commander of all celestial armies, is the commander, the controller, the master controller of the Earth's program and ascensions. But at the time of the event, all will stop. Everybody will have to be face to face with their higher self. So it's like all the fears, all the shadows. There will be a purification process. Good to stay home and to know that there will be angels there when that happens. For it will be a collective dark night of the soul, an accelerator process. It might only last a few days, but for the past, present, and future are only one thing. So it's like whether we look at the past, present, and future as something harmonious or disharmonious. Whatever we look at is what the reality is. So just continue to do whatever work and call on the higher, your higher self and your guides to assist you. It will always bring you back to the truth of love and light. So because this perception of harmony or disharmony is like it can fluctuate, but what we seek is to paint. The life is a great blank canvas, and we can paint a future that with the colors of our soul, with a vibrant, happy. We want to create a very happy future, a liberated future. And to merge we're going to have to merge the physical and the subtle, the individual and the collective, the temporal and the eternal. It is understanding that the mind is the architect of reality. So it's like we need to move into quantum time, because time and space are gifts from paradise, so that all the created beings, or the children of God, can create whatever reality they want for experience and growth and learning. But humanity was very naive, and they allow other beings to play with them. So now there is a great deal of awakening, yet understanding there is an orchestration on high, and so like just ask your higher self to descend more and more. It's like if you want, just asking your higher self to descend more and more. For the veils are thinning, we're seeing more and more. And all the connections, everything we connect, everything we ever, any beings we've ever encountered during this life, we're connected by a string. If you met somebody 20 years ago on the street and you crossed your eyes crossed with someone, this connection is there, it's eternal, but it's forgotten because it was just a passing thing. So it's like what is just passing through and what is meant to stay. When there is a tension between in the mind, because the time and space doesn't really exist, it's only consciousness. So if you feel a tension in relationship to someone, it's because the string is tight. So just send a little bit of golden white light so the string becomes, it relaxes it. But you can also ask your angel, or Archangel Michael, to free you from unwanted burden. Because there is no need for a burden. There is no need for karma anymore. There is no need for judgment. You're perfect as you are, and you deserve. Just because you're a creator, you're worthy of all the goods of heavens. So it is. There is a little exercise we can do. Well, just one more note. I want to say that as we do this purification, we realize that less is more. And more is better. So it's like the more we can remove, the more we will receive. So this is a little exercise that the Archangel Michael was doing, in order to remove. It's not about removing strings, but it's very related. So you go into a state of relaxation, and then you close your eyes, you enter into your heart, and you open the door. There is a golden door where it's written, "My highest guidance." You open that door, you walk through the door, you close the door behind, and you're in a white marble corridor. There is a mirror, you can smile at yourself, and here you see there is a hallway with many, many doors. You walk through the hallways. It's the third door on the right. You open it, and it's a huge room that is very, very dark, with thousands and thousands of people. And in the middle of the room, there is a tube of light that comes down, and so you walk and you put yourself under this tube of light, and you hear there's a lot of people, but you don't see them. And you realize your body is completely covered with bandages, like a mummy, and you can't move. It's like, whoa! It's like, what is this? And all of that is just is all the judgment of all the people that have judgment upon you. And so there is a door that opens, a door of light, when an angel comes out with a magic scissors, and he comes to you, and he cuts all of the bandages, and all those judgments return to everybody, and you send some violet light along with it, so they can get that judgment back. But you realize that you're free to move now, and so you thank the angel returns, and then you can go back to that room, just reopen the door, go back to the corridors, go back to look at yourself, smile in the mirror in this white corridor, you reopen the door, you exit this place, and you return to your physical body and consciousness. So the exercise, the Archangel Michael is an expert in guiding us to those inner planes for many exercises. I don't know if you've been traveled with him, but we'll be more. We're going to get more adept in working with the higher consciousness of the and those of the spirit realms. The observer of the day is why. There's a lot of questions, but because we will get all the answers once we're going to get all the answers, and sometimes it's like it's good to understand why and to go with the flow. The highest wisdom is that there was the observer, is the blessing. There is an amazing blessing that is happening now, that is coming down from heaven, something amazing. What we need to understand is that in the meantime, there is all the chaos and conflict, all the things that are no longer part of what is needed are being expurged. What we need to do is to realize the surface reality, all that shines. There is the surface reality, and then there is what's going on deep inside. And the outcome is the faithful heart. Be true to yourself and those you love. Right? It's very there is those deep connections that are manifested or not manifested, known or unknown. But we're going to be connecting to our tribe. That's for sure. And the observer of the day is the wars and the battle. The observer, the card of the day is the wars and the battle. We need to put an end to this. The ego has to stop fighting the soul. The ego has to compromise a little bit to allow more of the soul to return to the present, return to the center, return to the creator within and above. At which point the doors are going to open. It's called traveling or living. So there's going to be. For me, I have to live here. I don't know where I'm going, but it's part of the faith that I'm living one moment at a time. Because Spirit is informing me that what I've been preparing for is unfolding. So I'm going to finish with a song. I thank you so very much for your presence, for your support. I finish with a song that talks about dancing, having fun. It's because the new path has to be fun. Life was created to be fun. God created the universe not for suffering, but to play, to enjoy. And that's really what once we've done the inner work, we've removed all that wasn't necessary. We're going to be able to be free to express divine creativity. And so it's called Sway. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway, like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dears, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway, like a lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more, like a flower bending in the breeze. Bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. In French, we have a saying, la musique adoucit les mœurs. It means music is good to the soul. It's kind of ease. All the arts were quite wonderful. They're quite. Thank God we have them, but life would be very, very dry without it. The observer of the day is the renewal. It's a brand new beginning. It's really something new that is waiting to come in, and it's coming in. The highest wisdom is happiness, to already feel the joy and happiness of the freedom that you can feel, sense by tuning into your soul and your destiny. What we need to understand is the meeting. There's some very important people that we're going to meet that are going to be changing our life forever, and so it's quite wonderful. We're ready. What we need to do is authenticity. We need to be authentic, to sign on self, be true, to really tune into, to be honest, to be sincere. Sometimes it's like we don't know, the mind try to interfere, but the heart knows, follow your heart. And the outcome is that destiny, is the stairway to heaven. It's where there is the most joy, the most service, the most creativity, and the most fulfillment as well. All of that is unfolding each and every moment. Well, thank you very much. Wish you a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.